I just wanted to give you guys a short little PSA here, a reminder to always lock your e-bike and lock it up properly. I saw this Reddit post recently and figured it'd be a good idea to remind you guys that there are people out there that want your bike and will take it, or at least they're gonna try to. In this video, we see a young gentleman going on a morning fall stroll and sees a pretty cool e-bike to his left on his walk, and after a few paces, he stops himself and starts thinking a little more about it. He sees a very nice, expensive e-bike there, and it doesn't seem to be secured in any way, so after taking a drink and thinking a little bit more about it, maybe looking around, seeing if anybody's around to watch him do this, but goes back to check out the e-bike, and it doesn't take him very long to decide that yes, I'm taking this bike, and oh, something happened and it stopped him right there and deterred him enough to think twice about what he was going to do. And after that, he's feeling quite sheepish and just walks away looking at himself on the camera there. Now, we have to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. It's not all that difficult to identify intentions here, although I don't think it's particularly illegal to sit on somebody else's bicycle. It may be, I don't know if you could take somebody to court for that, but it seemed like from this video the intentions were to take this bike. Now, I already have a dedicated video towards e-bike safety in regards to theft prevention. You can check that out if you haven't already seen it, where I go way more in depth on ways to protect your bike, and the comment section on that video also has some great additional points to think about or implement. The OP here claims his bike was saved by a $10 disc brake lock that prevents the wheels from turning. This post gathered a massive amount of comments on it, some praising, some criticizing, so I'd like to give you my thoughts. A lot of people were saying that he got lucky because the bike wasn't chained or locked to any solid structure that couldn't move, that if the guy really wanted to, he could just pick up and take the bike. These comments were countered by the OP with him saying that the bike weighs 80 pounds, he wouldn't be able to lift it. I'm glad that the OP made this post and included the video because it does offer a lesson for us all to either learn from or be reminded of. And while having a heavy bike can be a deterrent in ways, if someone is determined, they can still pick up 100 pounds, even if it's just a short distance to, say, the back of a truck bed. While it's good to have any type of lock, like in the video, I wouldn't recommend only having a disc lock. While this may be more effective for use on motorcycles where they weigh 300 to 500 pounds, which an average person definitely could not pick up. Even the larger moped style and enduro e-bikes, these are less effective on. If this guy had had a buddy with him, he could have easily had his friend pick up whichever end of the bike had the lock on it, and then wheel it away on the wheel that was free. I'd recommend putting this on the rear wheel, as it's quite easy to pop a bike up and roll it on the rear wheel and still maintain some steerability. All the thief would need to do is roll it to a more secure location nearby and then pick it up later with a truck or come back with a handheld grinder and roll off with your bike. Another thing I want to point out is that you need to be wary if you are leaving your bike unattended in the same spot during the same times with a high amount of frequency. This makes it easier for thieves to case your bike, come up with a plan to take it later, defeating all of your locks because they already know what to come prepared with. Come up with a locking system that incorporates more than one type of lock. The more of an inconvenience and pain in the butt it is to lock up and unlock your own bike, the greater the deterrent is going to be for a would-be thief. Anyway guys, this was just a quick reminder to keep your e-bike safe out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.